In the dark heart of Moscow, where shadows stretch across parks and secrets hide among the trees, one of the most disturbing stories in Russian criminology begins to unfold. Today, we delve into the life and crimes of Alexander Pichushkin, the notorious Bitsa killer. Prepare for a journey into the abyss of the human mind, where darkness intertwines with terror in a tale that challenged even the most seasoned investigators. Alexander Yuryevich Pichushkin was born on April 9, 1974, in Moscow, Russia. His early years were marked by a series of tragedies and misfortunes. His father, a chronic alcoholic, turned their home into a place of anguish and chaos, while his mother, a teacher, struggled to maintain some semblance of stability. The turmoil of his upbringing left deep psychological scars on Pichushkin, laying the foundation for his descent into violence. As a teenager, Pichushkin's dark inclinations first surfaced in 1992, when he committed his initial murder. While still a student, he pushed a boy out of a window, describing the experience later in a televised confession as unforgettable and akin to first love. This early act of violence marked the beginning of a series of horrific crimes that would follow. Pichushkin's sense of isolation and rage grew as he moved through his school years at school number 1389 in Moscow. His academic performance was mediocre, and he struggled with a growing sense of alienation. With no clear future and no interest in continuing his education, he drifted through a series of temporary jobs, unable to escape the emptiness inside him. This sense of failure only fueled his burgeoning anger, eventually leading to violent outbursts. In adulthood, Pichushkin became increasingly reclusive. He spent his afternoons wandering through Bitsa Park, a vast, shadowy area that became his hunting ground. Pichushkin used this park to lure victims, promising companionship or assistance, only to attack them with a hammer, his weapon of choice. He meticulously planned each murder, often continuing to bludgeon his victims until they were lifeless. He then buried the bodies in makeshift graves throughout the park, creating a personal and grotesque monument to his depravity. The investigation into his crimes began to gain traction as police noticed a disturbing pattern of disappearances and murders centered around Bitsa Park. The vast expanse of the park and the lack of concrete evidence made the case particularly challenging. The breakthrough came in June 2006 with the discovery of the body of a woman named Marina Mosklyova. Marina Mosklyova, a 36-year-old supermarket worker and single mother, had been reported missing. Her body was found in Bitsa Park, and in a crucial turn of events, investigators discovered a metro ticket in her coat pocket. This small piece of evidence became the key to solving the case. The ticket led investigators to review Moscow metro surveillance footage, hoping to uncover the last hours of Marina's life and identify anyone who might have been with her. The investigation took a dramatic turn when a 15-year-old boy came forward to identify Marina's body. He was her son, Sergei. The emotional identification provided the police with vital clues and a personal connection to the victim, intensifying their efforts to catch the killer. As the investigation unfolded, Pichushkin's meticulous planning and the brutal nature of his crimes became increasingly apparent. His methodical approach to murder, driven by a twisted obsession with creating a chessboard of death, was revealed in the detailed confessions he made during his arrest. The police intensified their surveillance of Bitsa Park, using the new information from the metro ticket and the victim's identification to piece together the puzzle of the murders. The pressure mounted as they closed in on Pichushkin, leading to his arrest in June 2006. During interrogations, Pichushkin revealed the full extent of his cruelty and the disturbing motivations behind his crimes. He confessed to having killed 48 people, driven by a perverse desire to outdo notorious serial killers and complete his macabre chess game of death. His trial shocked Russia and highlighted the depths of human depravity. Alexander Pichushkin's tumultuous childhood, academic failures, and social isolation all contributed to his horrific actions. His case serves as a grim reminder of how personal darkness can manifest into acts of unspeakable cruelty. The thorough investigation and capture of Pichushkin exposed the most grotesque and shocking aspects of his crimes, revealing a chilling portrait of a man driven by a monstrous obsession.